tackling another small space in collaboration with iDesign.
And that small space is
the fridge!
So let's talk about how we're gonna do that.
Okay, well, our major goals are to make the items in this refrigerator visible and accessible so that food is used and eaten.
And something we like to call healthy food merchandising, which is putting those perishable foods that are healthy and nutritious for you in a visually appealing way. So that's what you're gonna be reaching for when you open your fridge.
Yes, and that will make for a practically perfect refrigerator.
Let's do it. So the challenges that we're trying to address in this refrigerator are this couple has a lot of produce and they are having a hard time seeing all of it and using it before it goes bad. So we want to try and figure out ways to help them visually see all of those healthy foods so that they can use them on a more regular basis. Additionally, there is a lot of depth to this refrigerator, so items are getting pushed way back and forgotten about, and that is a real quick way to get expired food living in your fridge. There's not just a lot of accessibility or functionality to the way that they're storing their eggs.
They're using eggs quite often, but it's a little bit hard for them to get to these delicate items in an easy, seamless way. So we're going to rectify that. And I believe Kit has a vision for adjusting some of the shelving here.
I do.
So that we can make space for product that's really going to up-level the way that they store their healthy food items.
Agree. And I will also add, for this couple, they do this really awesome sustainable thing and they put their leftovers in these mason jars. I would argue that the door space here is prime real estate for condiments that are less often used by these people. And so I think what we're gonna see is if we can use some iDesign products to move these items out of the door and put these items, which they wanna use more often, in the door where it's easier for them to grab. So Joni, let's tell the viewers some of our basic tips for editing a fridge.
Okay. Basic rule of thumb, it's the same as any space, right, Kit? We're gonna pull everything out. Mostly just because I really want to clean this fridge. No, really, you pull everything out because really we want to look for items that aren't fresh.
Yes, and so there are expiration dates on a lot of items in the refrigerator, and I know this can be a little controversial. I have people in my life who do not believe in those expiration dates.
I too have people in my life who do not believe, and they're watching.
They are watching. But I would say check for freshness. And also, if there's an expiration date that's like several years old and it's something that you never use, why is it in your refrigerator? Probably find a way to either give it to somebody who might use it or just toss it.
Yeah. I also think if you find something that's gonna be bad soon, to put it somewhere like right up front so that you can use it right away. Just make a recipe that night with it. And so once everything's pulled out, we're gonna wipe down the fridge, favorite part, categorize items so that we can start to make a plan for what kinds of items live in the fridge. And once you can see everything together, all the condiments on one section of your kitchen counter, you can really get a sense of the scale and scope of what you're storing, so you can start to think about what product will make the most sense.
Well, and as part of your plan, I would make sure to think through what items you're using almost all the time and make sure that those are super accessible and in the right spot so you can just grab them quickly.
Yeah, items that you do use all the time and items that you want to be using or eating more. So if you're trying to encourage yourself to take those vitamins or to eat more yogurt, then let's make sure we're putting those right where your eye's gonna see them when you open the fridge.
That's the healthy food merchandising.
That's healthy food merchandising.
Okay, we're gonna have fun getting all these things out and starting to make our plan.
All right, let's do it.
So we found this very sad looking celery and we actually have a little hack. If you cut off the bottom and stick it in a glass of water, it'll perk right back up again and it'll be totally usable. So we're gonna do that while we finish cleaning out the fridge. And you'll see how we're gonna store it afterwards. Voila, we have a clean and empty refrigerator. This is LA, so you will maybe notice that there is 2 rolls of film in the fridge and it has to stay there.
In Los Angeles, you find kale, kombucha, and film in the fridge.
Totally
just a few
normal.
highlights.
Totally normal. We're gonna do a wipe down.
Okay.
We're gonna make a little plan, maybe adjust some shelves to see if we can make it work better.
For sure, I'll be wiping and she'll be adjusting.
And then we're gonna use our awesome products from iDesign to plug them into this fridge to make it super functional.
Cannot wait. Okay, here we go.
So you got to see us do our time-lapse version of the Tetris game, trying to figure out the positioning of all the shelves and the containers. And
it was a tricky game of fridge Tetris. Actually, this is what is so good about doing it in the moment. So we thought that we wanted to readjust the shelves based on some product that we thought we wanted to use.
Yes.
And when we readjusted the shelves, we found that we were not actually utilizing all of the height in the fridge, and we really want to be able to maximize the storage in here. So we wound up switching the shelves back based on the product that we were installing.
Kind of, but we did leave more vertical space here, and we moved the smaller amount of space down to the bottom.
Yep.
Because that allowed us to use these deep fridge and freezer bins, which take full advantage of the depth of the fridge, and we were able to put produce in here. So it's kind of still creating this produce, fruits and vegetables zone, and this family is able to keep all their vegetables in the crisper area, and then their citrus and fruits and avocados and tomatoes right there.
And then we added in some really specialty products, which are for produce. So this is a great product from iDesign that helps keep fruits and veggies. Oh, thank you, Vanna. Extra fresh. So in this case, we added strawberries, and then there are green beans down in this one because that's what's here today. But the family's super excited about the possibility of keeping their farmers market finds fresh for a couple of extra days while they can enjoy them.
Yes, extending the longevity of their produce.
And likewise, we added these bins, which have a similar functionality for carrots and celery, which are staple items that are always in this house. By the way, good for you guys.
And the celery is still crisping up in my water. It takes a little while, but we're gonna put it in there.
Kit saved the life of a stalk of celery today. So we have also a really cool specialty bin for eggs from iDesign. I love this so much, and I'm gonna get it in my own house because the solution that I had that came with my fridge doesn't allow me to store this many eggs.
We didn't do it in this fridge, but one could stack some smaller items on top because it does have this lid, and it does come off.
Yes, please. This is a meat and cheese drawer for all your snacking delights. And we added this adorable little box to keep the cheese extra fresh.
It's airtight. It's so cool.
I am loving the smell of the cheese in this kitchen. This has been one of the best parts of my day. Cleaning the fridge, smelling the cheese.
Those are some weird hobbies, Joni.
This is me in real life. I like cheese. I like to clean. Okay, here we have, no space is ever practically perfect without a turntable.
Oh my gosh. Well, we tried a few different sizes. So iDesign has 9-inch, 11-inch, 14-inch. We tried all of them in combination in here, and we settled on the 11-inch so we could easily see all the items that we have up there. They're reachable, grabbable, usable. And then we've created a little bin up here for items for dinner prep.
Yeah, exactly. Meal prep zone. So there's some ground beef in here. There's some fresh herbs that are going to be used quickly before those aren't fresh anymore.
Yes.
And then this is a leftover bin. So it's items that, spoiler alert, are leftover. But the thing about leftovers is they're so wonderful, and we want to make sure that people have the opportunity to use them. So right at the front, right in your eye level, for lunch packing or leftover night. That's a big popular night at my house. Do you have a leftover night?
I have the must go dinner,
which
is like everything must go. So
I cleaned out the fridge. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And these are the fridge and freezer bins again, which are perfect for this fridge.
Amazing. I want to show you the door. Okay, so again, in the door, we've created zones. This is what I like to call the wellness zone. So it's some vitamins and different oils and liquids that require refrigeration. And those, again, right front and center so that they get used every day. Butter is here. This is just the perfect place for butter.
Yeah, there's really nothing else you could put there.
And then we put the nut butters below the butter because we really just like the seamlessness of the butters. And the jelly and ghee to go close to the butter.
Ghee is a form of butter.
Ghee is.
So it goes with the butter.
I love some ghee. All the pickled items here. This is a zone I also would like to hang out by, get some cheese, get some pickles.
I feel like this is the healthy tummy area right here.
Oh yeah,
you got your probiotics,
your sauerkraut,
your fermented,
your pickled ginger, and then some fresh juices, and voila, beverages. This really made the most sense. The two things that didn't get changed at all, 2 or 3 things, the butter stayed where it was, the beverages, just because the height of this spot on the door was so key.
Right.
And I think wellness was here, although I know we've streamlined and we were able to toss some items that had gone bad.
We did toss some items, but we've reduced the clutter, so we've got more accessibility in both places, both the door and here on the spin tray, and it's going to be a lot easier to grab what you need.
Yes. Kit, please show us the film. I'm sitting here and
Oh.
seeing we missed the film. We have hidden
tucked
film.
the film. So this is just really in here for long-term storage. So we have truly, legitimately tucked it all the way back here.
Yep, into a skinny little pantry bin.
And it fits just perfectly. There's a little teeny space right behind this cheese drawer, and it's just gonna live back there.
If you have 2 canisters of film in your fridge, you now know which product is the perfect size product
It's the
for 2 canisters of film in the fridge.
So now you've seen organizing a fridge from A to Z using iDesign products.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and thank you to iDesign for partnering with us to show you how to use products to up-level the organization of your own fridge.
And we would love to hear from you. Let us know what the strangest thing that you store in your refrigerator is, or the grossest thing that you have to throw away. Put it in the comments below. We hope that we helped you and you learned a little something along the way.
Yeah, we're just keeping it cool today. I was waiting to make that joke.
Joni loves her puns.
Very punny.
And if you liked what you saw, click the like button, hit subscribe. We love having you around. And remember,
if it's practical for you,
it's perfect for you. Thanks for joining.
The theme of the small space organizing is Joni and Kit smash themselves into small
And
spaces
Joni has to be
and
on the
cuddle.
counter.